faithful Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. It all comes down to this, faithful. The 49ers win against the LA Rams in SoFi Stadium, and we in the playoffs. What more could a 49er fan ask for? We win, and we're in against the LA Rams. We've beaten the LA Rams 5 straight times. Clearly, there's some advantages, and we'll talk about it in today's prediction. Let's get it. The LA Rams are having a pretty good season. If they win this game versus the Niners and the Cardinals lose, the Rams would win the NFC West division. So that would be a successful season for them. Obviously, they made some big moves in free agency and they in trades as well. They traded for quarterback Matt Stafford, and that seems to have paid off. Matt Stafford is having a pretty good year. The Rams suffered many injuries to their running back room earlier on in the season, but they did trade for running back Sony Michel, and he's had a pretty good, I would say, last half of the season. That's when he's really been playing his best. Also, they traded for, or I should say, they signed OBJ. They traded for Von Miller. Von Miller seems to have really been playing his best football over the last few weeks. And OBJ, I believe he's got 4 or 5 receiving touchdowns since he's come over with the LA Rams. And he's definitely been a player that they need, especially with Robert Woods being injured. There's no doubt the LA Rams have stars on both sides of the ball, but I think the 49ers do have an advantage, and I think it starts with the head coach. I think Shanahan has an advantage over McVay. But let's talk about 5 reasons the 49ers will beat the LA Rams and punch their ticket to the playoffs. Reason number 1, the 49ers have more to play for in this game. The 49ers technically are in control of their own destiny. Basically, if we win this game, we're in the playoffs. There are some other stipulations involving the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles, but I think the 49ers will obviously have to give their best effort. We did beat this team, the LA Rams, earlier on this season, 31-10, and we just dominated the game. Reason number 2, the 49ers have won 5 straight games in this head-to-head series. And the one constant, I guess you could say there's 2 constants. It's been Kyle Shanahan and it's been Jimmy G. Jimmy G has played 4 out of 5 games versus the LA Rams since he's been with the 49ers. And Kyle Shanahan, it always seems like he's just a step ahead of McVay. It seems like, Kyle Shanahan is the big brother, McVay is the younger brother. And Kyle Shanahan just knows how to attack this LA Rams defense, even though they have a plethora of weapons on the defensive side of the ball. What's been consistent in the last 5 games that the 49ers and Rams have played each other is the 49ers have been able to run the ball. The 49ers have had at least 120 rushing yards in the last 5 games against the LA Rams. And granted, the LA Rams run defense has been playing pretty well. They're top 5, top 7 run defense this year, so they're doing a pretty good job. But with the likes of Deebo Samuel, Elijah Mitchell if he plays, Jeff Wilson Jr., we just have a plethora of running backs we can use to attack this LA Rams defense. And we've also won the time of possession in 4 out of the 5 games. So we've been able to control the game early and often, and I think that will continue this Sunday. Reason number 4, I feel the 49ers will have to get pressure on Matt Stafford. Nick Bosa, we've seen that he sometimes gets doubled, even triple teamed. And what that does is that allows our other defensive linemen to have one-on-one matches like Armstead, DJ Jones, Samson, Jordan Willis, Arden Key. They have one-on-one matchups, and if they win their matchups and get to the quarterback on Sundays, we got to get pressure on Matt Stafford. We got to make him feel uncomfortable in the pocket. I know we have issues with our secondary and health and things like that, but our number 1 thing we can hang our hat on this Sunday is just getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And I think we can do that and have success versus the LA Rams. Also, DeMeco Ryans has done a pretty good job with this defense. I mean, it's arguably a top 5 defense in the NFL, and we've had a makeshift secondary, specifically the cornerback spot. And DeMeco Ryans does an excellent job in disguising coverages and confusing quarterbacks at the line of scrimmage before the snap. Reason number 5, the running game will be the difference in this game. I think the Niners will be able to run the ball effectively, and I know Sony Michel, the Rams running back, has been having a pretty good second half of the season, but the 49ers run defense has improved greatly since the first 2 months of the season. We're only allowing 3.2 yards per carry, and I think this will make the Rams offense one-dimensional, and Matt Stafford would have to throw the ball. But this, obviously the secondary, there are injuries, there's players on COVID protocol, whatever. But if the Rams offense is one-dimensional, that would help the 49ers pass rush. We don't have to worry about tackling a running back. We don't have to worry about running plays. We can just fly after the quarterback, and this will be an advantage for the 49ers. This game will be won by the most disciplined team, whoever has the least amount of penalties, least amount of turnovers on offense. That will be the team who can win this game. Also, whoever wins the time of possession, and I think the 49ers can win in these three areas. Looking forward to the game. I think the 49ers will win this game 30-27. It will be a close game. Matt Stafford will be able to make some throws over the top, but we have to play disciplined football, don't have any penalties, and I think we should be able to win this game and punch our ticket to the playoffs. Faithful, what do you guys think of my prediction? Make sure you leave your thoughts in them comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Go Niners.